You ever feel like something's watching you? Not a person, but a moment. A destiny that's been stalking you since the day you were born. Every night it whispers your name, and every morning it asks you one question. How long will you keep running from me? You keep saying one day. You keep waiting for the right time, the perfect plan, the magic sign. But while you wait, your dream's out there starving, begging you to move. You don't realize it, but the clock's been ticking the whole time. And here's the truth. Your window is closing. The opportunity you want is not coming back. The version of you that could have done it, he's dying every second you hesitate. You say you're hungry, but hunger doesn't talk. Hunger moves. So the question isn't, do you want it? The question is, will you finally go after it before life moves on without you? You've been waiting for a hero, but nobody's coming. Not your friends, not your family, not your boss, not your pastor. You're it. You're the one that has to get up, get out, and grind for it. Life doesn't hand out miracles. It rewards warriors. You keep praying for a sign, but the sign was the struggle. That pain you feel every morning, that's the universe shaking you, screaming, get up, move, you got work to do. But instead you keep hitting snooze, not on your alarm, on your potential. You keep talking about what you could be, but you don't move like it. You post about your goals, but your actions don't back it up. Let me tell you something, dreams don't respond to intentions. They respond to execution. You can't wish your way to the top. You've got to fight for it like your back's against the wall. You've got to be so locked in that doubt doesn't even recognize you anymore. When life hits you, and it will hit you, you can't fold. You can't wait for the perfect time or the perfect mood, because champions don't need comfort. They need consistency. The world won't stop spinning because you're tired. The bills won't stop coming because you're unmotivated. The clock won't stop ticking because you're scared. You've got to decide right now that no matter who left, no matter what broke, no matter how unfair it feels, you're still going to show up. You're still going to grind. You're still going to go after it. Because if you don't, nobody else will. It's on you. Every ounce of it. You want a better life? Go earn it. You want respect? Go prove it. You want freedom? Then stop waiting for permission to go get it. You keep waiting for motivation, but motivation's waiting for you to act. Because once you start moving, once you start fighting, once you start believing, the whole world shifts in your favor. So stop looking around for a savior. Look in the mirror. That's the only person who can make it happen. Every excuse you make is costing you something. Your time, your dream, your destiny. You think your excuses are harmless, but they're robbing you in silence. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, you just bought another day of regret. Every time you say, I don't feel like it, you just paid with another piece of your potential. You don't even realize it. Your comfort zone is charging you rent. Every moment you stay there, the bill gets higher. The life you could have had is slipping away, one excuse at a time. You keep saying you want success, but success doesn't speak the language of excuses. It speaks the language of execution. You say you don't have time, you had time to scroll. You say you're tired, you had energy to complain. You say it's hard, everything worth having is hard. That's why it's called earned, not given. You want to be successful? Then stop negotiating with your weakness. Stop making peace with your procrastination. Listen, every time you choose comfort, you're saying no to greatness. You're trading your potential for pleasure. You're giving up forever for right now. And one day that trade is going to break your heart, because the dream doesn't wait forever. The opportunity doesn't circle back. Let me be real with you. Nobody's holding you back but you. Not your parents, not your job, not your circumstances. It's that voice in your head that keeps saying you can't. You've been listening to that voice so long, it sounds like truth, but it's not truth, it's fear. You've got to start catching yourself in the act of making excuses. When your mind says, I can't, you say, watch me. When your body says, I'm tired, you say, we're still going. When life says it's over, you say, I'm just getting started. Because the price of your excuses will always be higher than the price of your effort. One day you'll either say, I'm glad I did, or I wish I had. So choose now. Do you want to stay comfortable, or do you want to get free? Because freedom doesn't come from ease, it comes from effort. You say you want greatness, but you don't want the grind that comes with it. You want growth without growing pains. You want strength without struggle. You want success without the scars. Let me tell you something, it doesn't work like that. Pain is the price of progress. Every champion you admire paid for their dream in pain, sweat, and sleepless nights. You can't build muscle without resistance. You can't build character without pressure. You can't build a legacy without sacrifice. The world will test you before it rewards you. That's not punishment, that's preparation. Every hardship you face is the universe asking, how bad do you really want it? Most people fold when it hurts. They run when it burns. But pain is the gateway to power. It's the moment that separates the talkers from the doers. You say you're built for greatness? Then prove it when it's dark, when it's cold, when nobody's cheering. That's where real strength is born. Not when it's easy, but when it's brutal. You keep asking for the blessing, but you're rejecting the process. You want the reward without the wait. But listen to me, pain is your tuition. It's what you pay to earn the right to stand tall. Every tear you shed, every loss you take, every setback that tries to break you, that's life carving you into something sharper, tougher, unstoppable. You think you're being punished? Number one, you're being prepared. Every time you feel like giving up, that's life stretching your capacity. That's your threshold expanding. You can't skip it. You can't avoid it. You can only endure it. And when you do, you come out stronger than ever before. So stop complaining about the pain and start collecting the lessons. Stop cursing your struggle and start studying it. Because one day, that same pain will become your story. The reason someone else refuses to quit. Pain isn't your enemy. Comfort is. Pain sharpens you. Comfort dulls you. And the moment you understand that, you stop running from the hurt and start using it as fuel. You keep saying you want it, but your grind doesn't show it. You talk like a lion, but you move like a house cat. You dream of big things, but your effort looks small. Let me tell you something. Your dreams don't care about your words. They respond to your work. You say you want to be successful, but do you deserve it? Because success doesn't come to those who wish for it. It comes to those who work for it. Every time you hit snooze, every time you skip a rep, every time you say, I'll do it later, you're telling your dream it doesn't matter that much. And the truth is, if you don't respect your dream enough to work for it, it'll find someone else who does. You keep asking, when will it happen for me? It'll happen when you earn it. It'll happen when your actions start matching your ambition. You can't pray for blessings while practicing laziness. You can't speak greatness while sleeping on yourself. If you're serious, your habits have to show it every single day. When I say lock in, I mean 100%. No distractions, no breaks, no excuses. You gotta live your dream like your next breath depends on it. Because in a way it does. Every day you slack off, your future dies a little more. Every day you don't give your all, your purpose fades. You've got to develop a new level of hunger. You've got to work like someone's trying to take it from you because they are. Someone out there is putting in more hours, more effort, more discipline. And if you're not matching that energy, you'll lose. Not because you weren't capable, but because you weren't consistent. Listen, effort exposes truth. You can't hide behind talent or talk when it's grind time. The results will tell on you. The scoreboard doesn't lie. Either you put in the work or you didn't. You say you want to shine, then earn your light. You say you want success, then bleed for it. Because until your work ethic matches your dream, that dream will always stay just that, a dream. Motivation is a spark, but discipline is the fire that keeps you going when the spark dies. You keep waiting to feel ready, to feel inspired, to feel motivated. But let me tell you something. Feelings don't win wars. Habits do. Discipline is doing it when you don't feel like it. Discipline is showing up when your body says no, but your purpose says go. You say you're tired, good. Do it tired. You say you're not in the mood, good. Do it anyway. Because that's the difference between average and elite. Average people move when they feel right. Disciplined people move no matter how they feel. Motivation fades, but discipline lasts. It's the glue that holds your dream together when everything else starts falling apart. When you're disciplined, you stop negotiating with your goals. You stop asking, do I want to do this? And start saying it needs to be done. That's the mindset that separates winners from wishers. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is spiritual. It's something deeper. It's what keeps you grinding when nobody's watching. It's what pushes you when there's no crowd, no applause, no spotlight, just you and the grind. Discipline builds confidence because you start trusting yourself. You start realizing, I don't need to wait for motivation. I am motivation. Every rep, every early morning, every time you choose progress over pleasure, you're proving to yourself that you can depend on you. That's power. That's leadership. That's freedom. You want success? Learn to operate without feelings. You want greatness? Learn to work without permission. Stop chasing the hype. Chase the habit. Because when the hype dies, the habit remains. When motivation runs out, discipline keeps running. Listen, every day you train your mind. Either you train it to obey your excuses or you train it to obey your purpose. Discipline isn't punishment. It's preparation. It's sharpening you for the weight of success. Because once you learn to move without motivation, you become unstoppable. So stop waiting for the right mood. Become the mood. Stop waiting for the right energy. Be the energy. Because the man who's disciplined doesn't need perfect conditions. He creates them. You keep saying you're all in, but you're not locked in. You start strong, but the moment it gets hard, you drift. The moment you don't see results, you disappear. Listen to me. If you're serious about changing your life, you've got to lock in until it happens. Not until it feels good. Not until it's easy. Until it happens. You don't quit because it's hard. You quit because you think it's supposed to be fast. But the real ones, they understand this game takes time. They understand that consistency beats intensity every single time. You can't sprint your way to greatness. You got to grind your way there, inch by inch, day after day, long after the excitement fades. The problem is you keep resetting your focus every time life throws you off track. You lose momentum because you keep checking for progress instead of building it. You keep asking, when will it happen for me? And the answer is simple: when you stop giving up before it's done. Lock in means tunnel vision. No distractions, no validation, no comparison. While they're partying, you're planning. While they're talking, you're building. While they're doubting, you're doing. Lock in means saying, I'm not coming out of this season until I win. Listen, if you can stay committed when nothing's happening, that's when everything's happening. That's when your character grows. That's when your habits solidify. That's when your mindset hardens. The work you do in silence is what gives you the strength to roar in public. Lock in until the breakthrough hits. Lock in until the doors open. Lock in until your name becomes the answer to someone's prayer. Because every single person who made it, every champion, every entrepreneur, every giant, they all had one thing in common. They stayed when it got ugly. You can't be halfway focused and expect full results. You can't give half effort and expect full blessings. You've got to commit like your life depends on it, because it does. So stop playing both sides. Stop dipping your toe in the water. Dive in, Stay in and don't come up for air until you've built the life you said you wanted. Because the truth is, the moment you lock in, life has no choice but to open up. Stop saying someday. Stop waiting for the right mood, the right people, the right time. The time is now. You've heard enough. You've dreamed enough. You've talked enough. It's time to move. You said you were going to do it last year. You didn't. You said you'd be consistent. You weren't. You said this time was different. Prove it. Don't tell the world. Don't post about it. Show it. Let your actions scream louder than your excuses ever did. You owe it to the version of you that stayed up crying but didn't quit. You owe it to the version of you that kept fighting when no one believed. You owe it to yourself to finish what you started. Lock in. Focus up. Go all in. And when that voice in your head says you can't, you look back at it and say, watch me. Because from this moment forward, you're done waiting. You're done talking. You're done doubting. It's time to build, bleed, and become everything they said you couldn't. Now do me one favor. Don't just feel this message. Live it. If this fire hits your soul, drop a comment right now and say, I'm locked in. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who's forgetting who they are. Because it's time to stop playing small and start becoming unstoppable. Whoo! Fire.